Welcome to Astro Puja, your trusted Vedic Astro Vastu Puja platform. In this video, let us take a look at the Deepavali Bhavishya for all the 12 Rashis. Mesha Rashi Diwali Bhavishya prediction. For Mesha Rashi, this year Shani or Saturn will be placed in the 12th house, Rahu in the 11th and Ketu in the 5th house. Guru or Jupiter will be transiting in the 3rd house until June 2nd and in the 4th house for the rest of the period. The influence of these major planetary transits overall gives an above average results for Mesha Rashi. Shani in the 10th house tests you in the toughest possible ways, pushes you to the brink and stagnates work life and love life. But Rahu in the 11th house unlocks hidden avenues and opportunities on the work front, brings fortune and profits beyond measure, makes your love life filled with surprises and revelations. Ketu in the 5th house is the planet that you need to be careful. A turbulent relation with your father and in-laws, anxious moments and disappointments for couple expecting a progeny, ancestral curses like Pitrashap, Matrashap, etc. hurting your growth and progress, constant setbacks in studies, fluctuations in grades and marks are some of the aspects you need to be prepared for. Guru in the 3rd house until 2nd June 2026 causes increased expenditure, reputation and pride at stake, roller coaster ride in overseas business, abroad ventures, and alarming variations in physical and mental health. But the same Guru, while transiting in the 4th house in an exalted state, reverses all the troubles and becomes your savior and guiding light. An upsurge in social status, brand visibility, more power and command, a newfound matured way of handling crises and challenges makes you profound and invincible. Pro tips from Astro Puja for Mesha Rashi. Wear an energized pyrite bracelet on your right hand wrist on a Tuesday. Place an energized Murugan veil in your puja room on a Shashti day between 5 to 6:30 am. Participate in Prachangira Havan online for 8 consecutive months and be blessed by the mighty goddess. Vrishabha Rashi Diwali Bhavishya predictions. For Vrishabha Rashi, Shani or Saturn will be transiting in the 11th house, Rahu in the 10th and Ketu in the 4th house. Jupiter or Guru will be transiting in the 2nd house until June 2nd and in the 3rd house for the rest of the year. Overall, these planetary influences give mixed results for Vrishabha Rashi. Shani Bhagavan being 9th and 10th house lord, Bhagyadhipati and Karmasthanadhipati gives excellent results when placed in 11th house. Malefic planets in Upachaya Sthan are always beneficial and brings positivity. That dream vacation, a long desired connect with your ancestral roots, a much deserved fortune through inheritance, all will get materialized this year. On the work front, all the hard work and dedication will finally get rewarded in the form of bigger designation, better pay scale and stronger position and power. However, Rahu in the 10th house makes you a person on wheels all the time, creating constant hustling, frequent traveling and endless meetings. Sometimes the outcome may not be fruitful, leading to frustration and distraction. Beware of people trying to damage your public image and defame you. Ketu in the 4th house is another worrisome aspect. Overthinking, hypothetical thoughts, fearing the unknown will greatly lead to a mental disturbance and affect your peace of mind. Students need to be extra cautious as Ketu in Vidyasthan may impact your studies, focus and concentration. Middle-aged persons need to be careful about health variations, particularly related to kidney, gallbladder, spinal cord and skin allergies. Guru in the 2nd house brings more weightage to your words and speech. Be prepared for shouldering additional family responsibilities. Money will come from traditional and clean resources. While transiting in the 3rd house, Guru will make you the most powerful, feared and respected in your family and professional circles. Friends and partners admire your leadership skills and deep insights. Your employer and seniors recommend your name for major projects, especially with the foreign clients and for on-site operations. Pro tips from Astro Puja for Vrishabha Rashi. Wear a platinum necklace or a zircon earring on a Friday after proper energizing and activation. Donate perfumes or spiritual oils at Lakshmi Devi temple for Abhishekam on a full moon day. Participate in Lalita Devi Puja and Durga Devi Namaskaram for 5 consecutive months seeking success and good health. Mithuna Rashi Diwali Bhavishya predictions. For Mithuna Rashi, Saturn will be transiting in the 10th house, Rahu in the 9th, Ketu in the 3rd. Guru will be transiting in the 1st house until 2nd June and in 2nd house for the rest of the year. This year is a mixed bag of fruits with a word of caution against becoming complacent and laid back. Shani in the 10th house brings a great balance in the measuring scale of justice. All the humiliations, failures, Missed opportunities will finally become a thing of past. Your road to redemption is crystal clear. Destiny will take you to your rightful place and seat. Delayed projects, contracts, dealerships will be finally clinched by you. A strong will and determination is the key to success. Rahu in the ninth makes life more intriguing and mysterious. A revelation about unpleasant truths, hidden relationships, and secret dealings will bring turbulence in your personal life. Celebrities and popular personalities have to be doubly careful about evil eye and negative energy effects. Guru in the first house brings an emotional heaviness and extreme variations in body weight. Gymnasts, athletes, bodybuilders have to be extra careful about diet and nutritional supplements. While transiting in the second house, Guru brings excellent harmony in family life, increased visibility and following on social media, stable investment opportunities. Ketu in the third house turns out to be your lucky angel, clearing all the hurdles and stop blocks. Your mental strength and resilience will be highly appreciated. You will discover smart ways of working and increasing your income considerably through effortless side hustles. Avoid moonlighting and two-timing with clients. Pro tips from Astro Puja for Mithuna Rashi. On a Wednesday, coinciding with your birth star, wear an energized green aventurine bracelet for good luck and prosperity. Participate in Durva Ganapati Havan online for 8 consecutive months, seeking blessings from Lord Ganesha. Practice meditation or controlled breathing exercises sitting under peepal tree every day during sunrise period for 49 days. For Karkataka Rashi or Karka Rashi, Shani will be transiting in the 9th house, Rahu in the 8th and Ketu in the 2nd house. Guru will be transiting in the 12th house until June 2nd and in the 1st house thereafter. Majority of the planets are in favor of you except Rahu in the 8th house. Shani being placed in the 9th house, the Dharma Trikona Sthana, brings a deep transformation in your personality and life values. An introspective and pensive mood will make you ask deeper questions and strive for a higher purpose in life. Guru in the 12th house until June 2nd is the tickling time bomb on which you are sitting with blissful ignorance. A series of missed opportunities, suddenly aggravated health issues, long and forgotten loans and debts, all combined together will make life heavier and miserable. Biggest danger is the presence of Rahu in the 8th. Never-ending legal battles, enemies gaining upper hand, wild encounters with birds and animals, loss of reputation and respect are some of the major adversaries you need to be prepared for. Ketu in the 2nd house brings a temporary detachment with family. There could be a loss of motivation to earn and save as well. But the same Ketu will sharpen your sixth sense, increase your intuition levels and protect you miraculously from dangers. Guru, while transiting in the 1st house, your Janma Rashi, brings tremendous success and confidence back into your life. Your aura will be larger than life. Your mere presence commands respect from people around you. Your knowledge and wisdom casts a spell on your followers. Pro tips from Astro Puja for Karkataka Rashi. On a Monday, coinciding with your Kshematara, wear an energized original Spatikamala around your neck. Keep an energized Mrityunjay Yantra on your work table or in your puja room for protection. Participate in Chandi Homam online and apply the Homa Raksha on your forehead for 9 consecutive days. Simha Rashi Diwali Bhavishya prediction. For Simha Rashi, Shani will be transiting in the 8th house, Rahu in 7th and Ketu in the 1st house. Guru will be transiting in 11th house until 2nd June and in 12th house for the rest of the year. This is going to be one of the most challenging phases for you. Already being under the influence of critical Ashtama Shani phase, life has tested your perseverance and grit beyond words. But you people are tough nuts to crack. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And that is exactly what Simha Rashi people are made of. Shani in the 8th house will test you in unprecedented ways. Your real character and inner stuff will be put on a litmus test. Your reputation and image will be at stakes. So also will be your hard-earned money and assets. Every step you take further should be calculated. Pros and cons should be properly evaluated. A small negligence or wrong move will be enough for the ultimate punisher Shani Bhagavan to unleash his fury on you. So, think before you talk, plan before you act. Rahu in the 7th house takes you to an illusionary world filled with enemies disguised as friends, betrayers posing as well-wishers. The Maya or illusion created by Rahu is strong enough to gobble mighty sun and moon during eclipse. Can we lesser mortals escape this web? Yes, timely guidance from your trusted astrologer will certainly help to minimize the illusions. Ketu in the 1st house triggers an inward spiritual journey, a quest to know the ultimate truth. For some people, this may also take them into the realm of escapism, getting zoned out frequently and lines between reality and virtuality getting blurred. Guru in the 11th house gives extraordinary gains in terms of emotional connect with loved ones, rock solid profits in orthodox investments, an increased level of faith in religious practices and godliness. When Guru enters 12th house, it is a time to step back and minimize your risks and adventures. Exalted but still placed in the Vyayasthan, Guru brings bouquets and brickbats together. Seeking guidance and advice from your mentors and seniors will greatly help in bringing a reality check. Pro tips from Astro Puja for Simha Rashi. Place an energized rose quartz crystal at the Brahmasthan of your home on a Sunday to remove Vastu defects at your home. Participate in Sudarshana Homam online for 6 consecutive months, seeking victory and protection. Wear an energized pyrite bracelet on your right hand wrist on a Sunday, coinciding with your Mitra Tara. Kanya Rashi Diwali Bhavishya predictions. For Kanya Rashi, Shani will be transiting in the 7th house, Rahu in the 6th, and Ketu in the 12th house. Guru will be transiting in the 10th house until 2nd June and thereafter in the 11th house. This year is going to be a once in a lifetime golden period for you people. All stars align to bestow goodness and bliss upon you. Although Shani's presence in the 7th house might delay the prospects of marriage, partnership, bring friendships, business collaborations to a standstill, long-term relationships becoming dull and without spark, remember, Shani always brings troubles and questions into your life for a valid reason. Either it is a karmic payback or you are being prepared to become a better version of yourself. Rahu in the 6th makes life more interesting with incidents defying human logic, miraculously cured diseases, getting out of debt zone much before the expected period, enemies extending an olive branch, all makes life more interesting and enjoyable. Ketu in the 12th house is the worrisome point that needs to be handled very delicately. A sudden surge of interest in mystical aspects, metaphysical urge, and hollowness building deep inside, awakening of Kundalini with the right guidance of a learned Guru, all are on the cards. The healer and doctor within you brings serenity and calmness to other people's lives. But be careful not to get drifted away from primary duties and responsibilities. Guru in the 10th house brings workload beyond measure, responsibilities beyond your age, and conflicting roles and duties at workplace. While transiting in the 11th, Guru opens the floodgates for paradise. Love life, profits, travel, bonding, networking, learning, and even donning the role of a savior. Guru brings incredible possibilities, making this year the most memorable for you. Pro tips from Astro Puja for Kanya Rashi. Wear an energized yellow sapphire gemstone embedded in gold ring on your right hand index finger on a Thursday during Brahmi Muhurat. Participate in online Tulasi Archana to Raghavendra Swami Brindavan for 16 consecutive Thursdays. Place an energized amethyst coral at the Brahmasthan of your house or in the living room to make your house Vastu compliant. Tula Rashi Diwali Bhavishya predictions. For Tula Rashi, Shani will be transiting in the 6th house, Rahu in the 5th, and Ketu in the 11th house. Guru will be transiting in the 9th house until 2nd of June and there onwards in the 10th house. This Diwali marks the commencement of a blessed and blissful period in your life. The stars and planets are perfectly aligned to fulfill your wishes, bring rich rewards for your hard work, and run the karmic clock in 4x speed. That dream life and luxury you always craved to have will be finally a reality now. Shani in the 6th house brings relief from prolonged illnesses and sufferings, especially people suffering from knee, foot, limbs, hair fall, and uterus related issues will get a huge sigh of relief. Money matters can be a bit tight at times, but Ketu in the 11th house brings new sources of income and profits from risk-free investments. It is the Rahu in the 5th house which you need to be careful about. A deep buried incident or mistake from your past may come back to haunt you and create a moral dilemma. A partner in the crime sharing an unpleasant past with you may turn out to be a devil's advocate. Beware of the mind games and prepare yourself with self-confidence. This year, Guru will be the game changer for you, bringing both materialistic and spiritual gains. While transiting in the 9th house, Brihaspati takes you to a mystical zone, hitherto unexplored, altering your life outlook in 360 degrees. An enlightened perspective brings an inside-out transformation in your personality. Solo travels and destination tours will make you richer in experience. While transiting in the 10th, Guru blesses you with abundance, professional success, respect and recognition along with awards and felicitations. Your rigid nature, dual mentality and indecisiveness are the key areas which needs to be corrected. Pro tips from Astro Puja for Tula Rashi. Perform Lakshmi Narayana Hridaya Parayanam at your home or at a temple for 5 consecutive Fridays, seeking prosperity and harmony. Wear an energized rose quartz bracelet on a Friday during Godhuli Lagna, that is 5 pm to 6:30 pm period. Participate in Bhairava Homam on Ashtami day online for 8 consecutive months. For astrological and Vastu consultations, yantra, bracelet, gemstone and other spiritual products, customized powerful puja services, visit astropuja.com or call us on the below given numbers. Vrishchika Rashi Diwali Bhavishya predictions. For Vrishchika Rashi, Shani will be transiting in the 5th house, Rahu in the 4th and Ketu in the 10th house. Guru or Jupiter will be transiting in the 8th house until 2nd of June and in the 9th house thereafter. This will be a period when you need to bring all your superpowers together along with divine intervention to overcome the challenges and battles. Majority of the planets seem to be adverse, including the most auspicious Guru. Only ray of hope will be when Guru enters 9th house after June 2nd, thereby creating a spiritual shield. Primarily, it is the Panchamashani effect which you need to be worried about. Casual slip of the tongue, inappropriate public speaking and behavior, preconceived notions and opinions, regressive thought process are some of the danger zones that Panchamashani will push you in. Your relationship with children is another major area of concern. Avoid emotional distancing with your aged parents and make sure you remain the obedient son or daughter to them at their need of the hour. Rahu in the 4th house is as dangerous as Ardhashtama Shani effect. Mental health, professional secrets, travel diaries, learning unethical subjects, implementing illegal tools and tricks are some of the delicate things that you need to handle with utmost caution. Eye allergies, respiratory problems, high blood pressure and cardiac related issues will be a major concern for Vrishchika Rashi people. While transiting in the 8th house, Guru will test your character, discipline and morality. Avoid becoming desperate while facing legal battles and dealing with government authorities. At any cost, shortcuts and escape routes should be strictly avoided. Remember, justice may be delayed but cannot be denied. While transiting in the 9th house in an exalted state, Guru unlocks your potential and makes you stronger and wiser. Overseas contacts, booming online business, improved interpersonal skills, all together will launch you into stratospheric levels like a rocket. Too much of pessimism, self-doubting and selective memory are the main areas which you need to focus on improving. Pro tips from Astro Puja for Vrishchika Rashi. Wear a red coral or white coral gemstone embedded in gold ring on your right hand ring finger on a Tuesday coinciding with your birth star. Participate in Ashlesha Bali Puja online for quick fulfillment of your wishes and success. Perform Rudrabhishekam to 11 Shivalingas prepared from ant hill mud on a Monday or on a full moon day under the guidance of well-versed Pandits. Dhanur Rashi Diwali Bhavishya predictions. For Dhanur Rashi, Shani will be transiting in the 4th house, Rahu in the 3rd and Ketu in the 9th house. Guru will be in the 7th house until 2nd June and in 8th house for the rest of the year. This is going to be an year when you can expect the unexpected, master the act of balancing to the optimum level. Although challenges and disappointments are nothing new to you people, you have reached a stage in life where you will take the bullet in the chest without denting your pride and honor. This time, the conflicts and challenges will be arising more from the inner world rather than the outer world. Shani in the 4th house stagnates professional life, deviates from your basic goals and even makes you non-responsive and might end up missing some good opportunities. Students might find it hard to keep the consistency levels. Constant distraction, lack of focus and concentration will be a major worrisome aspect, especially for postgraduate students. Rahu in the 3rd house will help you in resolving sibling rivalry, long-standing differences with brothers and sisters. An enchanting encounter or a memorable experience is on cards, particularly while traveling abroad or away from home city. Ketu in the 9th house plays a vital role in redefining your life goals and purpose. Ketu will make you realize that fortune is beyond materialistic measure and worldly comprehension. Guru in the 7th gives excellent results in terms of bonding, confidence building, finding your soulmate or reconnecting with besties, forming firm and loyal business partnerships and collaborations. While Guru is in the 8th house, this phase becomes a seesaw battle, a jigsaw puzzle difficult to understand. Life takes 2 steps forward and 3 steps backward. Despite of 8th house impact, the exalted nature of Guru will overall minimize the inevitable damages. Pro tips from Astro Puja for Dhanur Rashi. Wear an energized citrine bracelet around your right hand wrist on a Thursday during Brahmi Muhurat or Guru Hora period. Participate online in honey or sugarcane juice abhishekam to Lord Dakshinamurti on Trayodashi day for 5 consecutive months. Place a rose quartz crystal in your living room on a Thursday coinciding with your birth star. Makara Rashi Diwali Bhavishya predictions. For Makara Rashi, Shani will be transiting in the 3rd house, Rahu in the 2nd and Ketu in the 8th house. Guru will be transiting in the 6th house until 2nd June and in 7th house for the rest of the year. This is going to be a balanced year with equal measures of plus and minus. Ever since you have come out of the dreaded Sade Saath phase in March 2025, your Rashi Lord Shani has been super positive and in a generous mood. With his favorable placement in 3rd house, things are just getting better and better and will continue to be the same for yet another year. You have rectified your mistakes and learned to play the game in a smart and secretive mode. Rebellious kids back in control, ancestral connects stronger than ever, clients and acquaintances, business partners and affiliates all working in a smooth understanding, stoppage of losses and a much needed self-prioritization, alterations happening due to the Shani's impact are plenty and positive. Rahu in the 2nd house creates a web of confusions. An inexplicable air of discomfort in family, payments and expenses going out of track, words and opinions getting terribly misinterpreted and being carried way out of context are some of the major setbacks you have to be cautious about. Guru in the 7th house gives the much needed inner strength in balancing everything and restoring the order at home and in workplace. Further, Guru will teach you that in business, bending is just a curve and not an ending. A little bit of compromise with long-standing allies and partners will help you in taking the workflow a long way. While Guru is transiting in the 8th house, you need to be careful about several aspects. A tendency of biting more than what you can chew, an indulgence in vices and bad habits, addiction to luxurious life and a callous approach towards health and wellness, all these things could prove to be costly and dangerous. Pro tips from Astro Puja for Makara Rashi. Wear an energized evil eye bracelet on your left hand wrist on a Saturday coinciding with your birth star during sunset period. Participate online in Shani Thaila Abhishekam for 8 consecutive months, seeking protection from negative energies. Place an energized Shani Yantra on your desk at office. Kumbha Rashi Diwali Bhavishya predictions. For Kumbha Rashi, Shani will be transiting in the 2nd house, Rahu in the 1st house and Ketu in the 7th house. Guru will be transiting in the 5th house until 2nd of June and in the 6th house for the rest of the year. A particularly testing phase where your instincts and conviction becomes the most trusted weapons. There is more than what meets your eyes and surface level truths should be cross-checked thoroughly. Shani in the 2nd house marks a major transitioning phase with Shani inching slowly towards the final phase of Sade Sati. An abrupt break in the money flow, a gradual decline in the energy levels and commitment, a non-happening, occasionally disjointed family atmosphere are some of the major red flags that you need to be aware of. Rahu, the master of illusion, while transiting in your 1st house, blurs the lines between reality and virtuality. Increased hypothetical thoughts, getting fascinated by impractical ideas, an irresistible urge to indulge in misadventures, all these and more will be the results of direct influence of Rahu. Ketu in the 7th house takes on another peculiar journey. Your insistence to take partners and friends on the same metaphysical level, failing to recognize their emotional requirements can prove to be a costly mistake. Guru, while transiting in the 5th house, keeps you grounded and practical, often giving a reality check and protecting you from falling into the illusionary traps of Rahu and Ketu. But the same Guru, while transiting in the 6th house, although exalted, will leave you isolated just like a Shaolin master refusing his disciple any level of guidance and assistance. This phase marks the commencement of a self-discovery and self-support. Those who matter most in your life will eventually see things from your perspective and stand by you with an unflinching commitment. Pro tips from Astro Puja for Kumbha Rashi. Wear an energized blue sapphire gemstone on your right hand middle finger on a Saturday coinciding with your Kshema Tara. Participate online in Hanuman Abhishekam or Hanuman Havan for 9 consecutive months seeking victory and power. Wear a Hanuman Kavach locket as a protective guard and apply Sindhur on your forehead every day. Meena Rashi Diwali Bhavishya predictions. For Meena Rashi, Shani will be transiting in the 1st house, Rahu in the 12th and Ketu in the 6th house. Guru will be transiting in the 4th house until 2nd of June and in 5th house for the rest of the year in an exalted state. This year, your situation will be like a mighty emperor or empress, falling under the looming threat of strategies of enemies, being suppressed, going to the edge, down but not out, and eventually finding your inbuilt strength and sheer willpower to emerge victorious once again. Shani in the 1st house, marking the most impactful middle phase of Sade Sati, brings the entire proceedings to a grinding halt. Creeping disinterest in day-to-day affairs, delayed recovery from chronic diseases, unmanageable body weight and muscle mass, a loss of willingness to oppose the unfair treatment. All these changes will be due to the unavoidable Janma Shani effects. On the other hand, Rahu in the 12th house acts more like a trusted commander for Shani. Being placed in the 12th house just behind Shani, Rahu brings insomnia, bad dreams, recurring nightmares, bad experiences while traveling, people taking undue advantage of your trust and naiveness, and persistent health disorders. Ketu in the 6th house does the balancing act by bringing some positiveness, relief from health issues if treated in time, financial struggles easing out day by day. Lord Ganesha is your savior and protector from all the troubles and miseries. Guru, while transiting in the 4th house, gives above average good results. Completion of that prolonged educational course, finding happiness and contentment with what you are doing every day, preparing a blueprint for successful career with a practical approach and sticking to the plan firmly, sensing potential dangers and troubles, thereby avoiding getting involved in major mishaps or some of the plus points of Guru's influence while transiting in the 4th house. When Guru enters the Dharma Trikona Sthana, 5th house, in an exalted state or Ucha Sthiti, you regain your strength and conviction, start your journey of redemption, and finally complete the resurrection, rightfully earning your throne and position back. This exalted Guru is going to bring a metamorphosis in your life, which happens only once in a blue moon, to be precise, exactly once in 12 years. Lights keep glowing, sparks keep flying until the next Diwali arrives in your life. Pro tips from Astro Puja for Meena Rashi. Wear an energized yellow sapphire gemstone or topaz gemstone embedded in gold ring on your right hand index finger on a Thursday, coinciding with your Sadhana Tara. Participate in Chandi Homam online for 8 consecutive months, seeking victory over enemies, protection and prosperity. Keep 3 fortune coins, 5 Gomati chakras, 9 tamarind seeds and 2 turmeric stems secretly in your handbag or cash box on a full moon day after proper energizing and activation. For astrological and Vastu consultations, yantra, bracelet, gemstone and other spiritual products, customized powerful puja services, visit astropuja.com or call us on the below given numbers.